Most UK business owners think that AI is ChatGPT, but that's like thinking transport is just cars. Today, I'm showing you 5 types of AI that actually matters for small and medium businesses. And more importantly, which one you should start with. Why understanding AI types matters? There's the high cost for the confusion, and businesses waste lots of money on buying wrong tools. Today, we'll go through type of AI, a real example, and discuss is it right for you. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will know exactly what type of AI will serve your business and will solve your problem. Type 1 is a process automation AI. What it actually is, it's a rule-based automation processes powered by artificial intelligence. The examples can be email sorting or processing of the invoices or Times appointment scheduling. This is actually the boring AI that delivers highest and fastest return on investments. A recruitment agency automated candidate screening and saved about 20 hours per week and £30,000 annual. And implementation cost them 6 weeks and around £3,000. Is this type of AI right for you? Yes, if you have repetitive tasks, rule-based tasks that eat up a lot of time from your team. And no, if your processes weren't documented yet. The starter tools here would be something like Zapier or Make.com or NA10. Type 2 AI would be predictive analytics AI. What it actually is, it's a tool that forecasts trends based on the historical data. Examples could be demand forecasting or customer churn prediction or inventory optimization. But it requires clean historical data from you for about 6 to 12 months minimum. The more data you have, the more accurate would be analytics and prediction. For the real example would be e-commerce retailer and their stock level predictions. Yes, they paid about £4,000 for implementation and it took about 3 months, but they reached 35% of reduction in overstock and how much? 22% fewer stockouts. So for them, it was a huge win. But would it work for you? Yes, if you have historical data and make forecasting decisions regularly. And no, if you don't have a good amount of historical data and if your data is scattered around several systems. For the starter approach, I would recommend to see if your accounting or inventory tool has basic predictive features now, because most of them do. Type 3 would be, ta-da, generative AI. I know it's all over the news and internet and everyone is talking about it. What actually is generative AI? It's a tool where AI creates content such as text or images or in some cases even videos or code. Examples of these tools would be well-known ChatGPT or Claude or Midjourney. And for code would be GitHub Copilot. Of course, if you're vibe coding, you know more of these tools. But we're here to talk business, so let's do it. The generative AI is the most hyped AI, but not always the best starting point. As for a real example is a marketing agency that uses content draft generation. It makes 40% faster for the first draft, but it requires clear processes. And of course, it still needs human expertise to refine those products of AI. Is this type of AI right for you? That would be yes if you create lots of content and you need to scale content creation with human oversight. And of course not if you expect it to replace strategic thinking. The most critical mistake that I've seen here would be to use this type of AI without clear brand guidelines and quality control. For the starter tools, I would suggest to start, of course, with ChatGPT Plus or Claude and learn proper prompting of these models. It's not that one is better than the other. It's just to find what's right for you. I use both in my work and I noticed that 2 LLMs are completely different and I use them for different tasks, depending on what I need. Let's move on to type 4. It's a computer vision AI. It's when AI sees and interprets images and videos. For the examples, it will be quality control or safety monitoring or even inventory checking. It's often overlooked by service businesses, but it's really good for product businesses. For the real example is when manufacturing firm detect defection on the production lines. That resulted in 50% faster quality checks and 15% fewer defective products shipped. It costed them about £15,000 of investment with 4 months of implementation. But is it right for you? Yes, if visual inspection is part of your business processes. And of course, no, if you're a service business, this is probably not the right type for you. Check your existing system if they introduced something like this as an add-on. And we talk about type 5, which is natural language processing. What it actually is, it's when AI understands and processes human language. Chatbots, document analysis, contract reviews are all fallen into this category. It's different from generative AI because with generative AI, you generate the draft of content. And here, AI needs understanding, not creating a new content. As for real example, the legal firm can extract contract clauses, which results in 60% faster contract reviews, and even junior staff doing senior work. Wow. For implementation, just 2 months and £5,000. Is this type of AI right for you? Yes, if you process lots of text-based information, and of course know if the language is highly specialized without training data. For the starter tools, check your CRM. Customer service platforms usually now include NLPs. Let's talk about how to choose your starting type of AI. Step 1. List your first 3 time drains. Step 2. Match those time drains to AI types we discussed today. Step 3, of course, check if you have data or process foundation for this. And step 4, start with the simplest match, not the hottest one you want. Because the common mistakes patterns from businesses I see is like using the wrong type, such as service businesses can pick the computer vision AI. Or if you don't have any generated data yet, such as new businesses that want forecasting and predictions. Or like everyone thinks that generative AI is a gold mine, but it's actually not the best ROI. The reality check for most of us is most small and medium businesses using 2 or 3 AI types, not 5. And you don't need to understand technical details. What you do need is to match the right type of AI to your particular business problem. This is exactly what we do in AI audit. We identify what AI types actually make sense for your business goals, business model, and data situation. If you're watching this and thinking, I know what type I need, but I don't know if my business is actually ready for this, an AI clarity call is valuable. We'll spend 30 minutes looking at your specific business, and I'll tell you honestly which type to prioritize and whether you have a foundation in place. Links in the description. It's completely free for UK small and medium businesses. And it's no sales, no pitch call. Next week's video is going to be how to assess if your business actually ready for AI adoption. See you there.